Here we go, the much-anticipated clues reveal for the Mole Season 14 Alpine Double Crossing. In the finale we unmasked Adrianne Lenker as the Mole. Which clues would have led you to her? Well, the very first clue was given right during the season opening. Adrianne is the lead singer of the band Big Thief. Right at the start of the season I asked, will this season's Mole pull off the ultimate heist? There were a few major missions themed around thievery this season. The bank robbery escape room mega mission number 7, and the briefcases snatch theft in mission 14, 14 being the same number as this season. At the fourth dinner, as examples for words with the prohibited letters CH, I used the examples catch, snatch, and cheat, all words relating to a thief, a big thief. There are also clues about the other members of the band. Big Thief's other members are Buck Meek, James Foster Krivchenia, and Mex Othearchik. In Escape Room Mission number 7, I said Phase 2 was not for the meek. In Mission 11 Picture Perfect, I said that I hoped the team was able to make a quick buck. In Mission 13 Going Ballistic, I said that the team could make max money. At the 9th dinner, I said that posting photos would foster the development of the celebrities' careers. Big Thief's latest album, released during the season and explicitly plugged by Adrianne, is called Double Infinity. In Mission 20, the Chocolate Codenames mission, I edited 2 of the clue messages after the mission to say Infinity when they previously read Infinite. Aside from Big Thief, Adrianne also has a solo music career. There was a lot of speculation in the viewers' lounge about why the execution video lengths were so different from episode to episode. Yes, that was in fact a clue. The execution video lengths were meant to correspond to the duration of Adrianne's songs in 2 of her albums titled Songs and Abyss Kiss. Although YouTube unexpectedly ended up adding 1 extra second to its count for each video. So, Execution 1 was meant to be 3 minutes 33 seconds, the length of Tourverse, track number 1 in her album Songs. Execution 2 was meant to be the length of track number 2 in her album Abyss Kiss. Execution 3 was meant to be the length of track number 3 in Songs. So you get the idea. Here is the whole list for your reference. One more thing, Adrianne's record label is called Saddle Creek. In execution number 9, Ginny was executed. In her goodbye message, the first letter of each line spelled Saddle C. Alright, let's step away from the music clues for a second. Adrianne was the only one this season whose name starts with A, well, aside from me at least. If you recall, one of the clues in the kidnap mission was the letter A. It was not only a clue as to the mole's hostage location, but also the mole's identity. If you know anything about Miss Courtney, you'll know that one of her favorite shows is Pretty Little Liars. In that show, the primary antagonist is A, an anonymous person who sends menacing messages to 4 characters in the show. Once Courtney started showing up to dinner, starting from episode 2, her first dinner message after her initial greeting spelled out the name of the 4 Pretty Little Liars. Episode 2, Everyone, Money is Liking Your, which spelled Emily. Episode 3, Has Anyone Noticed Nearly Anything, which spelled Hannah. Episode 4, So Players Evidently Never Cracked Escape Rooms, which spelled Spencer. Episode 5, Amazing Rule Infections Abound, which spelled Aria. The real antagonist this season was of course our mole, represented by the letter A. Here are the other clues that we featured each episode. In Mission 6, Serving Kunst, the fake paintings bore certain references to Adrianne. One of the paintings, Blue and Yellow Cats, is by Franz Marc, who is also famous for the painting Blue and Red Horses. Adrianne has a song titled Blue and Red Horses. The painting by Amédée aux Enfants features a guitar, an instrument Adrianne is most known for playing. The painting by Peter Nafes is on the inside of a church, a reference to Adrianne's deeply Christian upbringings. She was raised in a Christian cult. The escape room mission always contains lots of clues. This season was no exception. In the introduction, I said that the treasure was not for free. Adrianne has a song titled Free Treasure. The trash can in the bathroom contained a bloody tooth. As mentioned in an interview with the New York Times, Adrianne has a gold tooth because she lost one in it by accident. The mission also featured a candle flame, even though really it was perfectly sufficient to use the lighter to directly trigger the smoke detector. Adrianne has a song titled Candle Flame. The 6 colors on the Mastermind fault code correspond to the LGBT flag. Adrianne is a member of the LGBT community. The last missing color of the rainbow is indigo, which is the name of Adrianne's ex, Indigo Spark. And do you remember the part which tripped the team up the most in the escape room mission? Well, the letters on the wall correspond to flowers, like the flower symbols on the side, and these had to be black or dark. Well, that's because Big Thief has a song titled Black Flowers. By the way, there was one hint in the bathroom stalls which would have helped you out in that mission. On the back of each of the bathroom stall doors was a Ricola ad featuring a new flavor with the words Blue Men Fall, and the letters spelling Blumen, B-L-U-M-E-N, would have been in black. Blumen means flowers in German, so that would have been a clue to light up the wall such that the letters representing flowers were in black, and at the same time it would have been another hint pointing to the song, Black Flowers. Another mission that often contains clues is the Pictionary mission. The second prompt at each category was oven, pitten, and dot. Rearranged, the letters spelled Devon Pinto, the name of Adrianne's rep the first time she played in the exclamation point series, Survivor Ghost Island. Also, one of the prompts was zombie. Adrianne has a song titled Zombie Growth. There were a few other song title references here and there. In Mission 14, Courtney said No Reason, a title of a Big Thief song. At Dinner 6, for the Yeah and 9 rule, I said, to clarify words with yes or no in them. For example, eyes or not, do not break the rule. Eyes is from the song Dragon Eyes, it's an Adrianne song, while not is a Big Thief song. Now that's a lot, but there's more. At Dinner 8, Adrianne opened dinners saying, Buona sera besties, alliteration with the letter B. A clue was hidden in every option B in the quiz questions that round. If you take the first letter of each answer in option B in that quiz, the letters spell Adrianne in reverse. Finally, at the end of Mission 20, I said, could this be a nail in the team's coffin? And it's after that I posted a photo of the restaurant and waiter at Dinner 10, which Adrianne happened to react to with an emoji. But there's something interesting about that photo. Just look at what's hanging overhead. A Rhil wrote Spike. What's that doing there? If you go to Adrianne's Wikipedia page, it says that when she was 5 years old, a Rhil wrote Spike fell from the roof onto her skull and nearly killed her, and she also has a song about that. So those are all the clues, but let's also mention Adrianne's secret message task at dinner, which was to utter a phrase which had the consecutive words starting with the letters G-R-U-E-Z and I. Grüezi is Swiss slang for hello. Adrianne hit that in the message about her cat. Girls really undeniably extremely zoned in, which was pretty much as subtle as you can get. Well done. So, detectives, how many of these clues did you find? And was anything you found a red herring? Let us know in the viewers' Ange.